Hello children, welcome back. So today we are going to do more problems on lines and angles. In the given figure, the arms of an angle are parallel and angle ABC is equal to 65 degree. Find angle DEF. So they have told that the arms are parallel. So if you see in angle ABC, AB is one arm and BC is one arm. Then in angle DEF, DE is one arm and EF is one arm. So AB is parallel to DE. AB is parallel to DE and BC is parallel to EF. And they have asked us that find angle DEF. So they have asked us what is this. Okay. So now we know children that AB is parallel to DE. So if you see this, AB is parallel to DE, right? So children, if this is 65 degree, okay, what will be this? Because when the lines are parallel, certain angles are equal, right? Like interior angles, alternate interior angles, exterior angles, corresponding angles. So now you should know if what is this equal to? If this is 65, what is this? Yes, this is also 65 degree because they form a same pattern and they are lying. See, suppose this is the line, it is lying below this. Same way, below DE it is lying, and here BC is the transversal and both are lying on the upper side. So you can say D, let me name this as G. Okay, so we can say angle DGC is equal to 65 degree. Why? Because corresponding angles are equal. Okay. Now we will take BC is parallel to EF. Okay, we will take this BC is parallel to EF. And now here DE is the transversal. So now if this meeting point of BC is G, so let me keep this here. Now this is 65 children, what will be this? So now what pattern do they form? They both are lying on the right hand side, the 65 and this question mark. See the patterns in children, it is forming an angle shape. That means it is lying above the line. In the same way, this question mark is lying above the line and they follow the same pattern. So we can say that angle DEF is also 65 degree because corresponding angles are equal. Let us go to the next sum. In the figure, AB is parallel to CD and EF is parallel to GH. Find X, Y, Z. So now we will take one angle at a time. Let us draw AB and let us draw CD. And they have given that it is parallel. So GH will be the transversal children. Now this is 110 and here they have marked as Y, right? Now what shape do they form? This forms a cross shape. So if this is 110, don't you think this is also 110? Yes, because they are vertically opposite angles. And now if you see this Y plus 110, they are on the left side of the transversal. So I can say Y plus 110 will give me 180. Why? Because they are interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So interior angles on same side are supplementary. So 180 degree. So if Y plus 110 is 180, then Y is 180 minus 110, which is 70. So we have got now Y as 70 degree. Okay. Now let us draw this line. Now this is E, transversal EF, and X is here and Z is here, right? Now if this Y is 70 degree, okay, and if they are parallel, EF is parallel to GH, and if I say AB is the transversal, then if this is 70, now we have found out that Y is 70, so I'll write this as 70. So what will be this? Let me name it as W. It is forming the same pattern, sleeping line and then coming down, sleeping line and then coming down. Both are on the below the line on the same side. So W also becomes 70. And what do they form? These two together will form a linear pair. So 70 plus x will form a linear pair, because we have learnt whenever there is a straight line and a ray standing on it. So this is a straight line and a ray is standing on it. So they will be linear pair. So x will be 110 degree. Right? So if x is 100, 110, what is z? Now you see children, this is the line and it is x and z both are lying on the left hand side and they are lying above the line x, above the line z. So x is equal to z because they are corresponding angles. So if x is 110, z is also 110. Reason being corresponding angles are equal. So children, keep practicing till you are familiar with the concept. Bye for now.